Guys, welcome back. I'm hoping you can hear me. I've got the mic on. We're gonna be cleaning up this area today and then moving some panels over here so we can get it set up as a spot to teach Andy how to tie and a little containment pin. I saw a method being used that I really liked for my setup here for a way to teach a horse how to tie. Basically, it was with one of those tie rings that the rope can slide through. I have one. I'll show it to you at some point whenever I find it. The rope can slide through if there's a lot of pressure, but there's different settings to put it up to where it takes a lot more pressure. But anyway, you set that up, and then you set kind of panels up behind them so that they feel like there's a barrier behind them and they can't really go back. They can go back a little bit, they can pull on it, you know, they can kind of feel that they have a little bit of room to move, but they can't sit back really hard and hurt themselves, if that makes sense. And if they do, like, pull their head loose and manage to get the rope completely out, they're still contained. That's my biggest thing here. I don't have any, I say I don't have any big trees. I don't really have any good trees to tie to. We don't have any good poles to tie to that they can't get hurt on. I can tie them in the arena or the round pen, but my round pen, as you've seen, has solid walls, so they don't really get exposed to a whole lot there. Also, if they decided to rear up and jump forward, there's a gap there that they could get legs hung in. My tie rack over here, I'll show it to you a little bit later when we go to clean on it. It's actually a wash rack, but it has the whole barn as the front. So they're not going to want to rear up and go forward because there's a wall. There's a big giant wall. So it's kind of the starting point that I'm wanting to use. I've seen a few other methods, and I don't have the right spot for those. The one that goes around the belly, I don't like that pressure being put down on the withers. I don't like tying solid just because, you know, they can pop something at their pole, they can break their neck. So I'm going to stick with this, and we'll see how it goes, but we got to get all this cleared up first, so let's get that done. Thinking about putting these branches over somewhere either where the goats can get them. So if the first half didn't film this properly, we'll have to redo that. But my plan is to just put the piles over here in the goat pen, and we'll eventually move them to that pile, and we'll just burn all of it. That's the plan I have. We'll see how it goes. The other stuff we've got to clear is all this. An old spool tire with spider and that other thing. The tire, I might just push on over to there. I don't know. We'll have to see. Go drop this off somewhere and we'll be right back. So weed eater wise, guys, we're gonna try this Cobalt brushless 40 volt max. This is the first time it's been out of the box. It's fully charged though. I don't know how to do it, so we're gonna learn together. Looks like there's a safety trigger. Well, if it's that easy, then that'll be nice. Get you guys where you can see. I think you can see there. That is my hoof stand. would use it on anything much thicker than what's here because it's getting kind of tangled up. But for a rechargeable, not too bad. It's easy to use. It is kicking up a stuff. I would recommend some safety gear. I don't have any, but I would highly recommend it. I've already had a few plant pieces hit me in the lip and everything, so I'm trying to just take little bites. But let's get the rest of this cleared up and keep going. So I just found this other little dial on here, has 1 and 2. The 1 is a lower gear, the 2 is a higher gear. I've already had it in this higher gear apparently. So I guess 1 is if you're just doing grass. 2, as you see how it's doing on here, it's the smaller ones, it's doing pretty good. This thicker one, it doesn't want to do it, but I got nippers, we'll cut those down. She heavy. So the plan is to have this spot cleared out so that we can tie here. We'll have a panel going here and a panel going here. So one on either side. And then I'll have one attached at the back that can swing open as a gate or attach over to those other gates for a small pin. That's the thought. Let's see how it works. And I think I want to put this and kind of attach that other one right in here somehow and make it to where he's blocked off from that. Okay guys, we got all that stuff cleared out. We got the panel set up, or it's getting the panel set up now. get some panels set up. I went in, took a break, got a snack, cooled off. Not terribly hot, but it's hot enough. So, let's see what we can do. So guys, we've got it to where we can pull this, tie it here, or tie it here. You think the round pin will swing around far enough to get there? No. Guys, so here's the final part. I've got this pin fenced off here. I still need to tie it in spots, but we'll get to that. Then we've got this. This gate opens and can attach to this pin this panel right here. We'll have him come up in here. I've got some other hay bags that I can put in here with him too. And I'll put my tire thing up here whenever I can find it. But we'll get him tied up and a hay bag set over there so he can just sit here and chill, learn to tie, get this all cleaned off. But also, if I wanted to just turn him loose, because I don't like leaving him tied for hours. There's no point in that. It doesn't teach patience, it teaches boredom. And there's no reason to make a baby bored. So I'll have him tied there for a little while, probably about 30 minutes or so. It's about as long as his attention span is anyway. But he'll have all the rest of that to mill around in. I can close these gates. I'll be able to close that one, and then I'll just have to grab one of these to put over there. And he can mill around in there. Or, if I feel like turning him out one day, I'll eventually have the side-by-side moved. It died, so we'll have to get that. But, move it, and we'll have to get the tractor to undig this gate a little bit so where we can swing it open. And then he'll have all this area to graze and move around in too. He's got plenty of room to move in here. I'm not worried about that. I have other horses I'll need to work too. And so I'll need a place for him to go. Boop. Boop. He's such a good boy, guys. He is so smart. Such a smarty pants. But we'll have that ready to go. And I think that's going to be it for today. I don't know how long of a video this will end up being. I'm tired though. I'm ready to go inside. Get something to eat again. You know, because dinner's almost ready. And we'll go from there. I haven't used this section in probably 15 years. So getting it cleaned up was a little bit. Next we'll be tackling the tack room and getting it taken care of. It's got some termite damage, so I probably won't put anything real nice in there. We'll clean it up, see what's good. We may have to chunk some stuff, but we'll get it working again. And with it, door to it is right there, gates right here, so I can come in and do whatever, or I can walk over there, get him. It's gonna be pretty easy. And with this gate closed, I'll have this path I can walk back and forth. He may not like it a little bit, but that's something he's just gonna have to get used to. I am a strong advocate for just exposing your horses to everything you can. The more you expose them to, the less jumpy and jittery and spooky they're gonna be. Therefore making a safer horse. That'll do it. So I'll see you guys later. Next time. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stuff. I'm going to be doing more stuff with the horses, more stuff cooking. You guys seem to like the cooking shorts, so we're going to keep those up. I may bump that up to that every week in addition to another video. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, see you till next time.